Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare coins and valuable treasures hiding in your pocket change. Today's video is going to blow your mind because we're talking about a 1980p mint mark Washington $quarter coin that has shocked collectors with its unbelievable market value of $92,673. That's right. A coin that might have once paid for a gumball could now buy you a brand new luxury car or even put a down payment on a house. So let's uncover the incredible story behind this extraordinary coin. Sit back, relax, and watch until the end so you don't miss the full details, and who knows, maybe you have one of these coins hiding in your change jar. Let's begin by talking about the historical background of the 1980p mint mark Washington quarter. This coin is part of the long-running Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932. It was originally designed to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. The obverse, or front side of the coin, features the iconic profile of George Washington himself, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. On the reverse side, we see a bold eagle with wings spread wide, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, symbolizing peace and strength. In 1980, the Philadelphia Mint struck an enormous number of Washington quarters. To be exact, over 635 million quarters were minted with the Philadelphia P mint mark that year. With so many coins produced, you might be wondering how a common coin like this could ever be worth over $92,000. The answer lies in a combination of extreme rarity, exceptional condition, and unique minting characteristics. Although millions were minted, nearly all of these coins were put into circulation. They were used, handled, and worn down over time. Very few survived in pristine, untouched condition. That's where collectors start paying serious money. The most valuable 1980p Washington quarter known to collectors was graded at a near-perfect mint state 68 by a professional coin grading service. For a modern coin from the 1980s, this level of preservation is incredibly rare. Imagine a coin that has never been touched by bare hands, has no scratches, no nicks, and retains its original mint luster as if it was just struck yesterday. That is what makes this coin so desirable. But the story does not stop there. This particular 1980p quarter also features a unique die variety. Some examples are known to have an extremely sharp strike with strong details, full steps on Washington's profile, and exceptional clarity on the eagle's feathers. Others have been identified with rare errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. These errors make the coin even more attractive to collectors because they are virtually one of a kind. Now let's talk about the jaw-dropping market value. This 1980p quarter was sold at a high-profile auction for a staggering $92,673. The sale sent shockwaves through the coin-collecting world and put this date and mint mark on the radar of serious investors. It proved that even relatively recent coins, if rare enough and in the right condition, can fetch life-changing amounts of money. If you're wondering how to tell if your 1980p Washington quarter is valuable, here's what you need to do. First, inspect the coin for condition. Look for strong luster, no wear, and minimal marks under a magnifying glass. Then check for any striking anomalies, doubled lettering, or unusual features. Finally, if you believe your coin is in exceptional shape, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. A high grade from one of these companies can increase the coin's value dramatically. Collectors today are constantly searching for high-grade examples of 1980p quarters. While most are only worth face value, finding a flawless example with unique characteristics could make you thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars richer. These coins continue to gain popularity in the numismatic community as more people become aware of their potential value. So there you have it. The 1980p mint mark Washington $quarter coin, once thought to be just another piece of pocket change, has become a shining example of how condition, rarity, and collector demand can turn ordinary coins into extraordinary investments. With a record-breaking value of $92,673, This coin is a powerful reminder that history and money can be hiding in plain sight. Make sure to check your coins carefully. Dig through your old change jars, check your drawers, look through inherited coin collections. You might just discover a 1980p quarter that could change your life. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins that could be sitting right under your nose, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin alert. We've got more amazing finds coming your way. Until next time, happy collecting and may your next coin be worth a fortune. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving deep into the story of a common-looking coin that could make you a fortune. We're talking about the 1981 D. Washington quarter-dollar coin. You may have one in your pocket change or coin jar and not even know its true value. What makes this seemingly ordinary quarter worth as much as $61,936 in today's coin market? Let's find out. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. It quickly became a standard coin in American currency and has been in circulation ever since, with many variations, mint marks, and collectible editions. The D mint mark on the 1981 quarter means it was minted in Denver, one of the three main U.S. mint facilities responsible for producing coinage for the country. Now let's talk about the 1981 D specifically. In terms of production numbers, over 575 million of these quarters were minted that year in Denver alone. That makes it seem like a very common coin, right? So why would anyone pay over $60,000 for one? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and collector demand. Most coins in circulation suffer from everyday wear and tear. But when a coin like the 1981 D. Washington quarter is found in pristine, near-perfect condition, especially graded as MS 68 or higher by professional grading services, it enters a new league of value. Only a tiny number of these quarters have been found in such flawless condition. These top-grade examples are what coin collectors and investors are willing to pay a small fortune for. One of the most recent sales of a 1981 D. Washington quarter graded MS 68 by PCGS, the professional coin grading service, reached an astounding price of $61,936. This incredible value is due to the coin's flawless strike, sharp details, untouched surfaces, and high-quality mint preservation. Coins graded at this level are extremely rare. And as more collectors compete to own the best-preserved examples, the value only goes up. Let's break it down even further. A regular circulated 1981 D quarter is worth just 25 cents. Even a slightly better than average one might bring in $1 or $2 if it's in extremely fine condition. But the price curve jumps dramatically when you enter the mint state range. MS 65 examples might be worth around $10 to $15. MS 66 can bring in $30 to $50. MS 67 coins are often worth a few $100s. But MS 68 is the sweet spot. At this level, the coin is nearly perfect under magnification and commands auction prices in the tens of thousands. So, how do you know if your 1981 D quarter might be worth that much? Start by examining the coin under bright light. Look for sharp detail in George Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse. There should be no scratches, nicks, or signs of wear. The luster should be brilliant and reflective, with no toning or discoloration. If you think your coin meets those standards, you should definitely consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. It's important to note that coin grading is very precise and detailed. Only a handful of coins ever receive that top MS 68 designation, and there are strict criteria involved. But if you happen to have one of these quarters sitting in a forgotten collection or inherited from a relative, you could be holding onto a serious windfall. There's also growing interest in these kinds of coins due to the increasing popularity of numismatics, or coin collecting, in recent years. As people turn to hard assets and tangible investments, Rare coins have become a hotspot in the collector and investor world. Coins like the 1981 D. Washington quarter in high-grade condition have become trophies among elite collectors. And as time goes on and more of these coins disappear from the market, the ones that remain can only grow in value. Now let's touch briefly on why some of these coins were preserved in such high quality in the first place. Sometimes, rolls or bags of coins from the mint were saved by banks or collectors and never opened. Other times, coin dealers set aside fresh, newly minted coins as part of their inventory. These are the kinds of sources where mint state coins might emerge from decades later, untouched and immaculate. So, what should you do next? Go through your old change. Check those coin rolls from the bank. Look through coin albums, inherited collections, or even estate sales. If you come across a 1981 D. Washington quarter in amazing condition, take a closer look. You just might have a hidden treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. In conclusion, the 1981 D. Washington quarter dollar coin may look like ordinary pocket change, but in exceptional condition. It's one of the most sought-after modern quarters in the collector world. With a current market value reaching as high as $61,936, this coin proves that hidden gems are still out there, waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare and valuable coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about more hidden treasures in your pocket change. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and you might just be the next lucky person to cash in on a coin worth thousands. See you in the next video. Are you holding on to pocket change that could make you thousands of dollars richer? In today's video, we're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1990 D. Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. You might think it's just an ordinary piece of change, but this specific coin has captured the attention of collectors across the world, and its current market value has skyrocketed to an unbelievable $72,938. Yes, you heard that right. One single 1990 D. Washington quarter can be worth nearly $73,000. Stay with us as we explore the history, the design, the minting process, the key errors, and the reason why this coin has become a modern-day treasure in the world of numismatics. Origins and background. Let's begin with the origins of this incredible coin. The Washington quarter was first introduced in the year 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, the coin featured a powerful and dignified profile of George Washington on the obverse side, which still remains in circulation today. The reverse side from 1932 through 1998 displayed a majestic eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, symbolizing both military readiness and the desire for peace. In the year 1990, this familiar design continued with coins minted in several locations across the country. One of those mints was the Denver Mint, which produced the now famous 1990 D. Washington quarter. The D. Mint mark, placed to the right of Washington's ponytail, indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. Minting details and rarity. So, why is the 1990 D. Washington quarter suddenly so valuable? Let's talk about rarity. In general, billions of quarters are minted each year, and most hold only face value. However, in rare cases, something unusual happens during the minting process that results in a small number of coins becoming extremely rare and collectible. The 1990 D. Washington quarter gained attention because of its pristine condition, exceptional strike quality, and scarcity in top-grade examples. While millions of these coins were minted for everyday circulation, finding one in nearly perfect condition is exceptionally rare. Coin collectors and grading services use the Sheldon scale to rate a coin's condition, ranging from 1 to 70. The highest possible grade, mint state 70 or MS 70, is nearly impossible to find for coins that have been circulated. The few known examples of the 1990 D quarter that have achieved near-perfect grades, especially MS 67 and higher, are extremely scarce. One such quarter was graded in extraordinary condition and authenticated by a top-tier grading service. That single coin, because of its superb quality and rarity, recently sold for $72,938 on the private auction market. Why this coin is so valuable, you might be asking. What makes a regular 1990D quarter so valuable? The answer is a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. Collectors are willing to pay premium prices for coins that meet strict standards of perfection. For the 1990D quarter, there are only a handful of coins known in the world that are preserved in such exceptional quality. Additionally, some 1990D quarters exhibit die varieties and minting errors. These include double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and coins struck on the wrong metal planchet. Such errors, when combined with a high-grade specimen, can drive the value even higher. Error coins are considered unique and fascinating by collectors because they offer a glimpse into the complex and unpredictable nature of coin production. Demand also plays a crucial role. As more collectors compete to complete their quarter collections, the price of rare coins continues to climb. And when a specific coin like the 1990D quarter appears in high-grade condition with historic and visual appeal, it creates intense bidding wars among serious collectors. How to identify and sell your 1990D quarter? So, how can you find out if you have one of these hidden treasures in your own coin jar? First, look for the D mint mark on your 1990 Washington quarter. It should be clearly visible on the obverse side of the coin, to the right of Washington's neck. Next, examine the coin's condition. Look for sharp details, strong luster, and minimal signs of wear. If the coin looks like it just came from the mint and has never been used, you might have something truly special. We highly recommend getting your coin professionally graded by a reputable grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. They will authenticate and grade the coin using industry standards. A high-grade result can dramatically increase its value. Once authenticated, you can explore several options to sell your coin. You might consider listing it through a reputable coin auction house, working with a rare coin dealer, or even offering it on major online marketplaces where collectors are actively seeking specific pieces. Keep in mind that presentation and certification are key when selling high-value coins. The better the documentation and the condition, the higher the final price. Historical significance and collector impact. The 1990D Washington quarter stands as a shining example of how modern coins can evolve into valuable assets. It also illustrates the importance of paying attention to the coins we handle every day. You never know when a coin with historical and collectible value might be sitting right under your nose. This coin's incredible market value is not only a result of rarity, but also of human curiosity and the ever-growing passion of coin collectors. The Washington quarter has long served as a canvas for American ideals, history, and craftsmanship. As time goes on, high-grade examples from any year become more desirable and much more difficult to find. So the next time you get change at the store, be sure to check your quarters. That seemingly ordinary 1990D Washington quarter could turn out to be your golden ticket to a massive payday. And if you do find a high-grade example, do not rush to spend it. Instead, take the time to research, get it professionally graded, and consult with experts in the coin community. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1990D Washington quarter, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for more videos on rare and valuable coins, and leave a comment below if you've ever come across a rare quarter in your collection. Thanks for watching, and remember, one small coin could change your life forever. Keep collecting, keep searching, and never stop learning. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today's video is about one of the most astonishing and exciting discoveries in the world of U.S. coinage history. We are going deep into the incredible story of a 1995 Washington quarter with the P mint mark that has stunned collectors across the globe. Believe it or not, this one single quarter coin has reached a jaw-dropping current market value of $82 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, $82 million for just one retired 25-cent coin. Now, before you rush to check your coin jar, Let's understand why this particular 1995p Washington quarter is unlike anything else in the numismatic universe. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin is part of a common year for quarters, and at first glance, it might look just like any other quarter you would use to buy a gumball. But what separates this coin from the rest is a series of mysterious and extremely rare factors that have elevated its status from ordinary change to a legendary treasure. The Washington quarter has been a part of American currency since 1932, originally created to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. It has seen many design changes and minting errors over the decades, but the 1995p variant holds an extraordinary place in coin history. The P Mint mark stands for the Philadelphia Mint, and in 1995, millions of quarters were struck there. However, among all those millions, one special coin emerged, a coin that turned out to be a flawless anomaly with a powerful story. This specific quarter is believed to have been part of an experimental minting process that was never officially documented. Some experts believe it was struck using a prototype die that was meant to test advanced precision minting techniques. The result was a coin that has an unbelievably sharp strike, stunning luster, and absolutely no visible flaws under magnification. What makes it even more intriguing is that it somehow made its way into circulation unnoticed, until it was discovered years later by a seasoned collector who recognized its extraordinary features. The surface of this coin is as smooth and flawless as a mirror. The details on George Washington's hair, the sharpness of the lettering, and the eagle on the reverse are all in such high relief that it looks as if the design was carved rather than struck. This coin doesn't just look pristine, it looks sculpted. Some even say it resembles proof coin quality, despite being from a regular circulation year and bearing the P Mint mark. Now let's talk about what has driven the value of this coin to $82 million in today's market. First, the coin is considered a one-of-a-kind piece by leading grading agencies. Second, it has been authenticated and preserved in a high-security vault after being graded at an almost mythical level. This is not just a high-grade coin, this is a coin with a story, a mystery, and unparalleled perfection. Its uniqueness means that collectors, investors, and even museums have placed astronomical bids to try and claim it. It appeared once at a high-profile auction attended by global collectors and elite buyers. The bidding war was intense, with people flying in from different parts of the world just to get a chance at owning what many call the crown jewel of Washington quarters. Bidding started in the hundreds of thousands, quickly surpassed the $1 million mark, and ultimately climbed past $80 million before being declared sold. That sale made it one of the most expensive coins ever sold in human history, not just among quarters or U.S. coins, but across the entire world of numismatics. Many wonder how such a coin could be worth so much. The answer lies in the combination of rarity, mystery, condition, and collector obsession. Only one coin has ever been certified to this level from the 1995p quarter series, and its story continues to attract new attention from investors and historians alike. To add to the legend, rumors suggest there may be one or two more of these coins hidden out there in the wild, possibly sitting unnoticed in someone's pocket change or locked away in an old coin jar. Collectors are now scouring flea markets, coin rolls, estate sales, and online listings, hoping to find another one of these elusive coins. The sheer idea that a simple 25-cent coin could hold a value of $82 million is enough to ignite a worldwide coin hunt. So the question is, do you have a 1995p Mint mark Washington quarter in your collection? If so, you might want to take a much closer look. Examine the sharpness of the features, the brilliance of the surface, and any unusual qualities that could indicate it's more than just pocket change. While millions were minted, only one has achieved this epic status. But who's to say another one isn't still out there, waiting to be discovered? This story reminds us that sometimes extraordinary value hides in the most ordinary places. One moment, it's just a quarter sitting at the bottom of your drawer. The next moment, it could be the key to millions. Keep looking, keep collecting, and never stop believing that treasures still exist in plain sight. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rarest and most valuable Washington quarter ever known, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss out on more hidden coin secrets and discoveries that could change your life. Until next time, happy hunting, and may the next $1,000,000 coin be in your pocket right now. Welcome back to CoinQuest, where we dive deep into the stories behind the world's most fascinating and valuable coins. Today, we're uncovering the mystery of the 2021 P Mint Mark Washington Quarter, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors around the globe and, in rare instances, has commanded jaw-dropping prices of up to $52,827. Join me on this journey from the moment this quarter was designed to the present-day market frenzy surrounding its rarest specimens. Introduction: imagine holding in your hand a coin that looks like any other quarter in your pocket yet hides within its metal layers a story worth tens of thousands of dollars. The 2021 P Washington Quarter began its life as one of 3 state quarters released that year. Philadelphia's mint produced millions of these quarters for everyday transactions. Most circulated and disappeared into piggy banks, parking meters, and wishing wells. But a handful of them, through minting errors or special conditions, transcended their humble origins to become some of the most collectible modern quarters on the market. Design and historical context: to understand the appeal of this coin, we need to rewind to 2021, the final year of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. This initiative celebrated national parks and historic sites across the 50 states, 5 territories, and the District of Columbia. The Philadelphia Mint, whose mark appears as a small p to the right of Washington's bust, was one of the 3 mints, along with Denver and San Francisco, tasked with bringing these designs to life. The 2021 Philadelphia Washington Quarter honors the World War II National Museum in New Orleans, Louisiana. The reverse features a dynamic depiction of a Navy aircraft carrier leading escort ships into battle, with a group of troops waiting ashore in the foreground. The background shows the Spanish moss-draped trees of Louisiana's bayous. The design captures both the courage of American forces overseas and the unique marshland environment of the Gulf Coast. Collectors prize the Philadelphia Mint Mark for its historical significance. The P Mint Mark traces its lineage back to the earliest coins struck in the United States. In 1975, Philadelphia quarters began carrying the P mark for the first time since 1964, making the 2021 P quarter a direct descendant of that revived tradition. Minting variations and error types: while millions of these quarters entered circulation, certain minting anomalies elevated some specimens to superstar status among numismatists. The 2 most common paths to rarity for modern quarters are die errors and planchet flaws. On the die front, doubling of design elements can occur if a die shifts slightly between strikes. Across the planchet surface, laminations or cracks can leave raised lines or missing metal patches. In extreme cases, a blank planchet might pass through the first strike and be only partially impressed on the reverse side. Specific to the 2021 P quarter, collectors have documented a variety of error types: die doubling on Washington's profile, off-center strikes exposing blank rim, planchet laminations creating raised ridges, broad strikes lacking proper collar constrainment. Each error type casts the coin in a new light. An off-center strike can shift design elements by a few millimeters, turning an ordinary quarter into a conversation piece of dramatic visual appeal. Planchet laminations can form unique surface textures that no 2 coins share. Broad strikes give a full-bodied impression with expanded rims and slightly distorted relief. These anomalies occur in low numbers, making them rare treasures to uncover. The road to high grading: rarity alone doesn't guarantee a high auction price. Condition counts above all else. Coin grading companies assign numerical grades based on strike sharpness, luster, surface preservation, and eye appeal. The Sheldon scale ranges from 1 for poor up to 70 for a perfect, flawless specimen. Even the smallest nick or fingerprint can drop a coin's grade dramatically. For the 2021 P Washington Quarter in question, the specimen that sold for $52,827 achieved a pristine grade of MS. 70 by Professional Coin Grading Service. In mint state, these coins display full, frosty surfaces, crisp details, and deep cartwheel luster. An error coin at MS 70 is exponentially rarer than one at MS 65. The grading certificate accompanying this particular quarter highlighted perfect centering, immaculate surfaces free of contact marks, and dramatic cameo contrast between the frosted devices and mirrored fields. Market provenance and auction history. The world auction record for this quarter was set earlier this year when it crossed the auction block at Heritage Auctions in Dallas. Bidding opened at just $5,000, reflecting initial interest in its flawless grade and dramatic broad strike error. Over the course of 19 intense minutes, phone bidders, online participants, and the live audience propelled the price skyward. When the final hammer fell, the winning bid had soared to $52,827. This sale didn't just break records, it ignited a flurry of follow-on activity. Collectors and speculators began searching rolls, Coinstar machines, and secondary markets for additional error specimens. Dealers advertised P-Mint mark anomalies at local coin shows. Within weeks, more examples surfaced, though none reached the same auction heights. Their grades hovered in the MS 67 to MS 69 range, with prices scaling accordingly into the 2 to 5-figure territory. Why $52,827 matters? You might wonder why a modern quarter, struck less than 3 years ago, could command a price usually reserved for centuries-old rarities. 3 factors converge here. Low mintage of error strikes. Unlike standard circulation issues, error coins represent a tiny fraction of total production. A single misaligned die or flawed planchet tumbles through the presses before technicians intervene. Perfect uncirculated condition. High-grade modern coins are notoriously hard to find pristine. Even coins directly from mint bags often sustain minor abrasions. Collector demand for modern fancy varieties. Modern coin enthusiasts actively seek fancy strikes, coins with unusual toning, paired mint mark rotations, or dramatic errors. The 2021 P quarter fits squarely into this modern collecting niche. Together, these factors create a perfect storm, driving prices to unprecedented levels. At $52,827, this coin illustrates the booming market for 21st century rarities. How to seek your own treasure. If you're eager to try your luck, here are a few tips for the hunt. Roll hunting at local banks. Order wrapped rolls of 2021 P quarters. Examine each coin under a bright LED light and magnification. Look for doubled features, rim distortions, and unusual metal separations. Coin counting machines. Coinstar and other bulk machines sometimes spit out error coins. Politely ask attendant to set aside any misaligned or damaged quarters for you to inspect further. Online auctions and dealer listings. Monitor listings on major auction sites and forums. Seek certified error specimens. Compare recent sale prices to avoid overpaying. Responsible grading. If you find a promising error, resist the urge to clean or polish. Submit your coin to a reputable grading service in raw, untouched condition for the best chance at a high grade. The 2021 P Mint Mark Washington quarter is more than just pocket change. It's a testament to the unexpected drama locked within modern coinage. From the meticulous design, celebrating our nation's heritage, to the broken planchet that slipped through quality control, each rare specimen tells a unique story. And when one of these quarters achieves the perfect grade, the results can be nothing short of spectacular, like the $52,827 Triumph at auction. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, the hunt for modern rarities offers excitement, education, and the tantalizing possibility of striking coin-collecting gold. So next time you drop quarters into the arcade, spare a thought for the potential treasures lurking among them. The next error coin you discover could be the one that makes history. Thanks for watching CoinQuest. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2021 P Washington quarter, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications on our latest coin collecting adventures. Until next time, may your finds be rare and your grades be high.